Okie dokie. We are live. Hello and blessings. Sending out love and a welcome, blessing, and a happy new year prayer to anyone who comes across this transmission. Welcome to our third session with Glenda-Ray, and calling in the light of divinity, holding the vision of the new year and activating our inner medicine in order to step into our full power as we work with this intense and powerful numerological convergence of the 2022 energies and this powerful portal that this new year brings us. We are still in the flow of coming into the new year, since the lunar new year has not actually begun, and some cultures would actually have already begun their new year on the 21st of December or on the official solstice, whichever day it falls on. And we follow, in most of society, our Gregorian calendar, which starts the new year on January 1st. So to all of those who are celebrating the new year, whether you already did, whether you're in the first week of your new year, or whether you're waiting for your new year to begin next month, we wish you many blessings and that you are filled with the intentions of golden light and divine energy for bringing in and manifesting miracles in this new year. If you feel called at any time throughout today's transmission, I'd recommend taking a moment now to go and grab a notebook, so that if any inspirations, ideas, or what many call resolutions, New Year's intentions, come to you throughout this session, feel free to take a moment to reflect and write them down as you listen. We will begin with Glenda-Ray offering us a bit of a guided meditation to get into the space of honoring our inner power and embodying our inner medicine. And I will have a little bit of a clearing after that on getting rid of any density from the year before, as I've been feeling and navigating some of that density. And then we'll see where else we flow. So if you're finding this live, thank you so much for joining us. And whenever you watch this, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here now. Glenda-Ray, I'll pass it to you.
Thank you. So everyone, let's take a deep breath in. And let go. And imagine that source light. It might be rainbow light, it might be pure white light or golden light. It doesn't matter, however you imagine it. Is coming down through your higher chakras and crown, through all of your energy centers, out your root chakra and your lower chakras and feet. And you're growing roots out of your feet, down, down, down into the core of Mother Gaia, anchored in a master crystal. You may even notice the color of the crystal. Your roots are deep and strong and stable and grow far and wide like an ancient elder. And take another deep breath in, pulling it up through your root chakra. Compassion and nurturance and grounding energy from Mother Gaia. Bring it up through your lower chakras, your feet, your root, your base pedestal, up into every cell of your being. Feel rooted and grounded here and now and here. And let's bring down a spiraling vortex from the 12 rays of the sun to spiral clockwise through your atoms and your cells and your chakras and your DNA and your thoughts and feelings and emotions and beliefs. And just allow whatever no longer serves you to be released out of your feet, full force as dirty water is flushed from every cell, every atom, every chakra, every DNA, every thought, every feeling, every emotion. Flowing like dirty water out your feet into a universal recycle bin where it's transformed and returned to source. And you now receive a higher vibration of love and joy and harmony and abundance and unity and collaboration, truth and transparency, magic and miracles. Just feel that, receive that. And let's bring down a spiraling vortex from the star Bellatrix, which holds information of your unique gifts and talents that you brought here. So let's bring down this spiraling vortex from the star Bellatrix to spiral through your heart and unravel the butterfly cluster within your heart, revealing more, even more of the unique gifts and messages that you brought here to share with the world. Allow butterflies to float out of your heart, and each butterfly has a message for you to reveal to you in the perfect time, in the perfect way, more gifts and messages you uniquely brought here to share with others, to raise the vibration of the planet, to raise the consciousness of the planet, and help others to remember and take action on serving with their gifts. It is the time of the great water tiger, the year of the water tiger, to roar like a lion, like a tiger, and tune into this energy of the water tiger, the courageous, passionate, grounded, stable tiger. You might even see yourself morphing into a tiger. Just feel that strength inside of you as you. And let's tune into Regulus, the lion heart, and bring down a spiraling vortex from the star Regulus of the lion heart to activate and integrate passion and creativity in every cell of your being, and just awaken that lion heart. Because you have so much to share and give and offer, and the world needs you. And let's now receive a cosmic boost, a boost from the star Sirius, constellation Sirius. And allow its spiraling vortex from the Sirius star system to spiral through your cells, your atoms, your chakras, your DNA, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your vision of a grander vision and grander version of who you are and what you are stepping into and bringing forth in this new year and beyond this new year. Allow the cosmic boost to propel you forward with zest, confidence, and sparkle like you've never known in this lifetime. You are that now. Allow, align like a lion, align with your higher self. Take a deep breath in and allow yourself to align with your higher, grander version of who you are. Your essence as eternal love, eternal joy, eternal abundance, eternal, sweet, succulent success. The truth of who you are authentically. And see yourself shining your light and sharing your unique wisdom with others. And helping others step into their gifts and share their unique information and messages with the world. Activate template. Love is power for all of life on earth, and access infinity advanced. Living from the sacred heart mind connection through every thought, word, and deed. Shining your light like 1,000 suns of all millenniums and fusion. And let's now just plant a seed as I light and activate your life resort board, your unique reality before you now. There is a golden seed of pure potentiality in front of you. I invite you to pick up that golden seed and hold it next to your heart, a pure potentiality. And in this golden seed, place a heart's desire to attract, to experience something in your life that you're ready to allow and align with and step into and experience. Whatever that is for you, place it inside the seed and activate alpha frequency for new beginnings and liquid luck. And omega for completion, to embody this here and now as it is here and now. Feel yourself living this new reality with all of your senses. What are you doing? How are you showing up? Who is there? What are you offering? And just feel how that lights you up. And plant this golden seed now and nourish it and water it and watch it grow and blossom and bear fruit. And it has happened so fast. It's already done. You may notice the color of the fruit and pick with a piece of fruit with gratitude and thank all that it was involved in its creation. And take a bite and taste it, smell it, hear it, feel it, embody it, anchor it. This is your new reality. And there's a green button in front of you that says Master, Reload, and Refresh. Press the button and update and recalibrate your energy field with this new higher vibration of who you truly are. Your heart's desire manifested here and now. And when you're ready, fully embodied here and now, anchored on this earth, rub your hands together and gently open your eyes if they were closed. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So tuning deeply into your breath. You can keep the eyes open or close them again. It's up to you. Maybe observing the new reality starting to surround you. And feeling with each ebb and flow of your breath, the new reality surrounding you, sinking into you and expanding from you. Holding the vision of the true earth, cared for, stewarded by each of us, divine beings, star seeds, seeds of light that have come here at this time. If you are feeling some density sticking along with you since the last 2 years, now offers a potent portal of release. We are in the midst of the rising or the waxing moon. And as we come closer and closer to the full moon, this first full moon of the Gregorian year, first moon after the solstice, opens the portal for the Lunar New Year. We are in the middle of this waxing cycle. And in this waxing, you can imagine yourself building the version of yourself that is meant to rise above all of the old ways. And when the culmination of the full moon energy comes through your intentions, working with the energies of the cycle, the energy of the peak of the full moon offers you a supernova within you, an explosive star, a constellation exploding almost, more powerful than a single star. Each full moon pulls on the waves of light within you and offers you a great releasing. Allow these transmissions to clear any density of the last 2 years, of the reflection of the sunlight, of the reflection of the light into our deepest shadow parts on the global scale. The explosion of the light of the crown chakra, with its attempts to be impeded by the dark ones, will not succeed. Now is the time to release the density of oppression. Clear it from your system with your intention. Allow this transmission to clear, to lift the density, and bring you into heightened alignment with true vibration, true self vibration, light self. Ixilim kuraijesh, ixilum kuraijine. Ixilim kuraijesh, exilum kuraijine. Kuai anatike, exilim shuruikai, shwe kurum yeshkile niai. Exilum shwekine, shwekuroi mexilum kuni, exilim kuaijesh, exilim kuaijini, ixilim kuaijesh, kuai kue elona. Kurai ni mai nai nai tere ne kurai, exilim shwe kurai. Shwe kuro kiani, exilum kuaijini, exilum kuaijini, mekele weshkinai echewesh, eshkele esheweshkanai, exilum kuaisheshewe, shwe kuroim exilum kuaini, kua. Kuhaini kuelona, ikuna rinerera, iriri mairi mantaini mamai aini. Uplifting light within you. Take a deep inhale and a big breath out. A few more. Attuning the channel now. Apparently some friends wish to bring a message. If you have any inspirations coming to you, now may be a time to take a moment to write in your notebook a simple intention for your new year. As we continue to breathe and attune the channel, maybe your guides and angels begin to speak to you. Selurun kaine elorehinai, ereshqueniat cielorum ikanai, eweshkua shaiowa, awa e awaye, wa e fuaijini, ekele aile, ekelenya aile au ahitea, ahatea inikia, etenete chokuish, washkirai hiachanturun, urun kuhui shimemeshkata, eluruina, awa aile, aile, awa awa ai fuaije, ai fuaije, awa awa atea, atea, ai fuaije, ai fuaije, aile, aile, atea, ikineke nakia tokuin, sheweshkera pakura, ichunoturahumian, mepepquad anakiatel, alekiam yachkurint, siemiatskuronia alekiam yachele, welekitiun turunkuya, samyam yatkurun chawali. Salamat kiara khairhunushkuru, elorena matamit kianyat kurian yaterion yaskatgar turus, dieshkirhim yaskarai, uaheanukuyan, mikiat atkin angaya, mewepai, uesha uyatnyan. Hello, dear ones. It is a deep pleasure to be here again with you. Since the beginning, we have been alchemists of the elements, just as you are here now as humans, light beings of the rainbow spectrum, alchemists of the elements. Since the beginning, the earth was the fire, was the air, was the water, was the all that is in the spirit, is the fire, is the air, is the air, is the earth, is the water. As the beginning, from the beginning it was the water that was poured into the great fountain, the fountain of life, and in this fountain of life was poured the water overflowing, water as a gift of life to all beings, sentient and non-sentient throughout the universe. In the darkness of the temple, of the original temple, in the center of the source quadrant, the soul of light began to ask itself, who am I really? Why am I here? Alone as one, one in oneness. Oneness opened the portal to the water to pour through the fountain of youth, the fountain of life, and this water poured down in overflowing abundance of gifts of lightness, abundance of miracles, as are the divine right of all beings as one with source in oneness. In this creation, you are asked to find yourself in the light of the elements, as alchemists of the elements of the earth, the fire, the air, and the water. The air is to the fire, is to the air, is to the earth. The water is to the air, is to the fire, is to the air, is to the earth, is to the water, is to fire, to air. The earth is to the air, is to the water, is to the air, to the fire. The fire is to the water, the air, the air, the earth, the fire. This is the light of the elements uniting within the sacred body that you are, and in every breath you are alchemizing all of the elements of the creation of the universal flow. It is united elemental breath within you that allows you to awaken the light body, the energy body, which seeks to ascend. This ascension body is within the physical vessel, calling to rise itself into the highest light of divine creations. This is the time of now to release all of the shadows within, as you are called to rise your ascension body into the light and contact your divine brethren, councils and delegates of divine light, which are here as guides and guardian angels, as you may call them, surrounding you in circles of angelic healing. Wings of the angels surround you now, spiraling, healing, lifting up, clearing, releasing all that is old. This wings of angels light comes through the alchemical breath. Breathe in love. Ha. Breathe out. Ha. Breathe in peace. Ha. Breathe out. Ha. Breathe in light. Breathe out. Ha ha ha. And let yourself laugh this year more than you ever have. As you laugh into the light of divine creation, God hears you, connection hears you, creation hears you, and we hear you, the delegates of the light, coming to you through the councils of 21 and the councils of 8. We call to you now to remember who you are as you are invited into these councils of light, as the Galactic Federation of Light surrounds your planet greater in a deeper density than ever before, as the time lock is about to blow open through your breath. Inhale newness into your heart. Allow this newness to flow within you. Hear everything that you are flowing in your breath. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, the elements call to be balanced within you. You have the power to balance these elements if you simply allow yourself to accept that you are the alchemist of divine light. You are the alchemist of infinite truth, infinite energy. You have infinite energy at your fingertips. And when you allow this year to open you as a gateway that you are into the stargate that you are called into, you are a crystal key to open the stargate of divine evolution as part of the puzzle of creation. You are a piece of the tapestry, of the tapestry of creation, the quilt, the web of the cosmic spider mother. The cosmic spider mother and the ant people, which have come here to seed you into this planet and tie you together into the oneness of source, as was the call of the central soul of Gaia. Since the beginning, were the elements poured, and the elements lit, and the elements flowing, the breath moved through into creation, allowing the breath to flow into gravity, as water pulled the air down through into gravity, landing upon the first sacred rocks. These sacred rocks flew through the galaxies until you find yourself in a star seed, dropping upon a planet, waiting to hold space for you, Mother Gaia, Pachamama, waiting to hold space for you, spinning the galaxy of creation, the galaxy of universal evolution, the galaxy of the Milky Way, the celestial river flowing, invites you to open your heart center into divine energy creations, as you are technically right now creating yourself from a different dimension, and you are learning from what not to do upon this planet, and you are learning from what not to do in the universal creative life force potential that you are, as you have so much light, bigger than a star, bigger than a constellation, just as much as Gaia's light. It just takes time to cultivate this light. Allow yourself to hold space for yourself this year. Allow yourself to hold the vision of infinite creation as the divine beings of the delegates and the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Lyrans, the Orionids, the masters of light that have come in and out of your planet as messengers and beings, bringing you the truth, bringing you and tuning you, pointing you as compass way showers to the truth. You have been guided and blessed with many offerings, and it is simply about accepting the offerings that have come to you instead of denying that within your physical limitation you are disconnected. You are not disconnected, you are always connected. No more denial of your infinite connection. Release the denial of your infinite connection. Allow yourself to be infinitely connected, and in this infinite connection you are infinitely supported by the light that you truly are. Allow yourself to open to this truth this year of your life, allowing it to represent by the power of 3 all the beauty and abundance that you have called into your life. Maybe you were waiting for something. Now is no longer the time to wait. Now is the time to take action, to stop waiting for what you are calling in and to create the steps to create what you are calling in. We invite you to open your heart to this creation and hold the vision now with a few breaths in silence. Hurchiateche, etekent ochanyashna Maria, makiele chu, urihanyastra, harim hurumyamai. Blessings, dear ones, this is Amaria. I have come back to offer you a little bit of a remembering of your alchemical power. You have been alchemizing the energies into this planet for millennia, millions of millennia, in fact. Have civilizations lived upon this planet and come through growth and destruction. Growth and destruction. This is part of the natural flow of the universe. It is not, however, to choose destruction over growth, which unfortunately is what humanity continues to choose despite our efforts to come here and bring the messages of life over death, of infinity over finite, of infinite possibility over limited potentials. We call you now to allow yourself to open to infinite possibility and remember that the powers of the Mothers of Divine, of the Seven Sisters, have downloaded infinite energy into your planet through the sacred pyramids. And in these sacred pyramids is the activation to reach Amaria, infinite compassion, the Divine Mother. Thank you for hearing from us. Well, they were certainly interesting today, so thank you, Glenda-Ray, for holding space for our friends. Do you have any takeaways or other messages? I didn't quite catch everything from this one today. Sorry, you're muted, love. You're muted.
Just to share, aho, to share a message I drew just before we became live. I drew it from asking a message for the collective, and it's a message that says, "I discover who I am today. I discover the riches that lie within me. I acknowledge my true self. I see myself as an infinite being and marvel at the beauty of my life. I recognize the wealth of possibilities available to me as a being of light. As I learn who I am and remember who I am, I recognize the divine within me."
Beautiful.
So I thought I'd share. Yes.
Oh, thank you. That's perfectly aligned.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And yes, thank you anyone who tunes into this vibrational transmission of energy. And I just pray that some takeaways that people can take from this. Can you hear me, Glenda-Ray?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sorry, I wasn't sure my little microphone thing wasn't going doot doot doot. Anyway, so I pray that some takeaways people can get from this transmission is to hold the vision of your highest self throughout this year, as it is still going to be a year of intense transformations and changes. However, it offers the ability to manifest many miracles of divine alignment. And I believe what I gathered from the essence, even though I didn't hear all of the words, that the more we alchemize and balance the elements within ourselves by holding our true vision and our true medicine of our gift within us, then the more positive the outcomes of our transformation of this year will be. And also to remember that negative and positive are subjective and perceptual. So it also depends on how you allow and accept your experiences throughout this year. But that the message that seemed to be fitting with me is that this year is about balancing the elements within you and coming into that allowance of your divine nature to really accept that we are greater than what we've been programmed to believe. We are more powerful than what we've been limited to think. We are stronger than we've been told we are meek. We are bigger than we've been told we are small. And there is so much going on in our world right now that is specifically targeted at lessening the ability of humanity to ascend. And it is our responsibility to find the way to breathe alchemically internally, to allow the internal alchemy of the balance of the elements, the earth, the fire, the air, and the water from which we all come, to become united as Great Spirit again. And in that unity, we find source light, and that source light can refract or come down through us so that we can create our creations in this world from a place of source energy, and not a place of fear and separation. And so I invite you to really make that your focus of this year, to balance your inner elements and hold the vision of a positive outcome for the transformation of the collective. As humanity is transforming, we are going through a process, and it is going to happen. So the higher our vibrational intentions can be, the perhaps best harmoniously aligned will the vibrations be for you and your individual path, which therefore uplifts the collective in togetherness and in unity. And I think we are being not only pulled but also pushed at the same time to come into this as strongly as we can, even if it appears that things are slow or dense or heavy, or where there's uncertainty, doubts around where and how and who and what we're really supposed to be doing at this time. Just let your heart give you the balance. What balances the elements within you, whether it's being a more fiery presence and bringing your personality stronger through, or maybe you need more rest and more water. Maybe you need to simply let go and float around in the dream realms for a while, or maybe you need to get really grounded into the earth. Ask yourself about the elements within you and how can I be more balanced in the divine alchemy of who I am, because in this balance we connect to the, what I understand as the beginning of the universe we now embody, which was through the great sound of the Hraum, a roaring Om, which created the pinpoint of the Big Bang, and the little particle that is the source, a tiny little light ball that has everything within it and everything outside of it all at the same time, remagnetizing all that is one back into oneness, back into the source of all that is. And the idea of how to reflect to itself was needed the elements. So source called for the power of creation. Creation brought through it the elements. The elements trickled down through a great initial ceremony, which was an offering of the water, and this water poured down into the other elements and created the four elements in the four directions, in the four quadrants of the universe, which create the spiral of light that we now embody and fractal inward to until you find the center of your soul as another spiral galaxy reflecting and fractaling down from the galaxy of source. And so in this balancing of the elements of your physical body here now, you connect to this original elemental outpouring of the Big Bang that exploded all the particles of earth, fire, air, and water, and all the other elements of the periodic table, the particulates that are now flying through space in cosmic dust, in nebulae, in meteorites, in meteors, that have since smashed into Mother Gaia and brought these soul seeds of consciousness for our evolution to this planet. The more you balance your own elements, the more you bring in that process of evolution. So I hope you can find that evolution within yourself in this coming month, especially as we step into the new year and we, what's the right word, implement our action plan for being our higher selves, not just calling it anymore, not just meditating on it, not just visioning it, but taking the actionable steps to actually be it, to reach out to those who you resonate with and find your ways to create this oneness that we are hoping to see in the world.
Aho.
Aho. Thank you so much,
And
Glenda-Ray.
yes, I'll just add one more thing that kept coming through as you were talking, and I loved your hands. I was just like so drawn with your hands. Like, keep doing that, Eli. So, yeah. So to balance the elements of air, water, fire, and earth in your energy field, just simply have the intent to activate template, feng shui your life to balance the elements of air, water, fire, and earth in all areas of your life. And just have that intent alone is powerful. And and ask, like, to be shown what like you were saying, Eli, like, what action can you take to if water is showing up, what action can you take to harmonize water or air or fire or earth, whatever that is. Just allow the guidance to come, and it will. You'll be guided. You'll just know whether you need to go lie on the earth for a while and walk barefoot, or drink more water, or do a sacred fire ceremony and activate your passion or something. Whatever you're guided to do, do it. Do it.
Oh, absolutely. Trust in that. I will trust in that. It's time to trust in those messages. So thank you for adding
Oh,
that.
mm-hmm.
Okay, well, beautiful. Let us bless this transmission with Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. May all beings in all worlds be infinitely happy and free. And from our hearts to yours, namaste. We recognize
Namaste.
your light. Thank you, Glenda-Ray. Have a wonderful evening or afternoon. We're in the same time zone, yeah. So have a wonderful afternoon. And let's connect again next week.